Welcome to Daily Tech Digest for January 27th. First up, a massive win for AI in security. IL Autonomous Analyzer has successfully identified all 12 CVEs in the January 2026 OpenSSL release. This isn't just a helper tool, it found vulnerabilities ranging from quick protocol crash to memory corruption issues that had been hiding in the code since 1998. Even more impressive, 5 of the fixes included in the release were directly recommended by IL system. It's a rare milestone for autonomous security in such a hardened code base like OpenSSL. On a lighter note, Super Monkey Ball is now playable directly in the browser. This isn't a remake, it's a port, seemingly decompiled from the original binary.
Ready? Go! Goal! Ready? Go!
For EVs, Tesla has signed a deal with Pilot, the nation's largest truck stop operator, to build out a dedicated semi-charging network. The rollout will focus on I-5 and I-10 corridors. So, California, for example, installing megachargers capable of delivering 1.2 megawatts of power. Construction starts in the first half of this year, with the first sites opening this summer. It's a critical step for long-haul electric trucking, moving beyond just trucks to the grid that needs to support them. Yeah, that's just a mega charger. Pretty cool. Finally. Okay, if you're building AI agents, check out Ouroboros. So it's a new framework designed to stop agents from blindly executing unclear instructions. Instead of jumping straight to code, Ouroboros uses Socratic questioning method to ask why, with a question mark, and extract an explicit ontology of entities and relations. It follows double diamond process, diverging to explore requirements and then converging on the plan, giving your agent a clear North Star before it writes a single line of code. This is definitely something that I use for my review prompts. It's just why use Socratic method. But this is asking it before it starts development, so that's pretty interesting to see. Open source torrent client transmission just hit version 4.10. This release brings JSON RPC compliant API and significant under the hood improvements. So they optimized lib transmission to use less CPU and RAM, improved download performance, and networking also gets a boost with added support of IPv6 and dual stack UDP trackers. So it's a solid upgrade. In some hardware news, RPI released Radio Module 2. So it's a $4 wireless module designed for their tiny controllers. So RP2040 and RP2350. So the little Raspberry Pis. And the module features Wi-Fi 4 and Bluetooth 5.2 using the same chip found in PicoW. So it's a nice standardized component for hardware hackers looking to add connectivity to the custom boards without redesigning everything. For Playdate fans out there, a new project called PDGo lets you write games for handhelds in Go. So Playdate is this an interesting black and white gaming controller that they showed it at PAX. So the cool thing about it is this little thing on the right is a crank, but not for power, it's for game control. So you can kind of control the game with the crank. I don't know. This is tricky because the standard Go compiler doesn't support Playdate's ARM Cortex M7 environment. So the project bridges that gap, providing SDK bindings for graphics, sprites, and sound, effectively opening the platform to Go developers who want to avoid the C or Lua. That's pretty cool. Trouble for the independent web. Neocities reports that Bing has completely de-indexed their entire domain and all its subdomains. For a period, Bing was even serving a phishing site in place of a real homepage. With no resolution from Microsoft yet, Neocities is recommending users avoid Bing and Bing-powered search engines like DuckDuckGo until this block is lifted. We'll see what happens today with this. OpenStreetMap is currently getting hammered by bot traffic. So is everybody. The project reports being overwhelmed by scrapers, likely building training data sets for their AI models. These bots are hiding behind residential proxies and embedded SDK networks, making them incredibly difficult to block without affecting legitimate users. It's causing a significant strain on their infrastructure too, so it highlights the growing conflict between open data projects and aggressive data harvesting. A lot of open source sites are under attack by scrapers that are building AI models, basically. So that's just the latest victim. Finally, if you use Amazon One for PAM-based authentication, like in Whole Foods, you have until June. Okay, so Amazon announced that the service will officially end this year, June 3rd. So it shuts down the biometric identity service used at Whole Foods and other venues, marking a swift exit for a product that once pitched as future of frictionless payments. Definitely pushed quite a bit in my Whole Foods, but definitely privacy concerns here. That's it. See you tomorrow.